The jazz poem 2. So, guys, this poem is especially like a discrimination. Now, we don't see any discrimination, but when we were old, when we were at our childhood, we were seeing this type of discrimination. Also, we see somewhere these types of discrimination like black and white, rich, poor, and so on the gender also. The what we say, the inequality is being done. So here a poem called is jazz poem 2. It is a very good poem. So i I will just say you all guys is just go through once. Okay, so it will be very best to know the summary. So let's begin with the summary alone. So we also had to know the jazz poem first of all. Yes, Carly Wendell Henson wrote jazz poem 1 and 2. So there are one part and two part of this jazz. So let's begin. Yeah, here I am, standing at the crest of the tallest with a trumpet in my hand and dark glasses on. Beard and Breton, I proudly stand, but there are no eyes to see me. I send down cool sounds, but there are no ears to hear me. My lip they queller in ethant impetus, there are no hearts love who me. So here there is a black person. Okay, he is like from childhood only he have got, you can see the African peoples, so they have the black color actually. So here what happened is, here all are ignoring him. No one loves a black person, so that has have been described. See here. Okay, I proudly I stand, but there are no eyes to see me. So nobody is seeing. See, if a person who is not like, he is he is fulfilled with everything, but what happens is we make him downward. So don't do these things. Yes, shortly, though through night's grey fog mist the delusion of the dream, and the rivers of tears they flow like great line soul juicy some appetite. Beer and Potomatica version shall hear the song play one, shall see the beard and bitter, shall become inflamed beyond all. Hope with emotions everlasting, fire and joy me in the eternal peace. And but yet, well, who knows? The old jazz musician was also similar to that ancient Marin. So here the old jazz musician, so he is a musician. Okay, so here what happened is he play a music. Okay, so here the people like his music but doesn't like him. See, what I'm saying is the people likes the thought of the person, but they do not like the appearance of the person. So this poem is all about the discrimination made on the black people. Let's begin. He had no interest or enthusiasm in the present world. He had a pathetic figure but commanding artist. He had the power to make people listen. This was a gift. He was silent speech but equivalent in music. He was very good at expressing his thought through music. So as I said, he what he sings the people like, but the people did not like his face. Yes, he stood at the crest of the tallest hill. He was old and had a wrinkled face. So he went to the top of the hill where he was standing there, and like you can see the old person how they are, the wrinkled one and all. He had no interest in life. He had was turned downward. Now why he turned downward is the people did not encourage him. The people encourage only his singing. Okay, only his thought that, but the black person was ignored. The jazz was ignored actually. So what he was wearing, let's see. He closed his eyes. He wore an old faded blue shirt. He was wearing a blue shirt. That shirt was dark with sweat. So as you know, he went to the hill. So of course, the sweat appears there. The tie was torn. So he was also wearing a tie which was torn. Okay, the jacket was old and it could not hold his shagging hanging stomach. So the jacket also was there, but he also had a stomach which was shaking. Okay, he wrote the old shoes which had papers inside. His face was not shaved. One could see the pain in each wrinkle of his face. So like he was wearing the torn shoes also. He had not done any shaving and all. He was like, okay, I want to die. So it was like that only. He went into the depression and all. He alone stood with his head down and eyes closed. He wore an old Authon axpon and chanting some religious music in low voice. So what happened? He went to up to the hill and now he started chanting the mantras as we have something as we chant Om Bhur Swa. So he was also chanting some mantras as he is a black person. So he was also having some this low voice. The old was hanging from his neck by a white coat hanger. He wanted to tell that he was a black man. Yes, so he wanted to tell, yes, I am a black man. He had been sent here to preach the black gospel of jazz. He was preached with words by loud musical sound. So he started singing. When he started to preach, he was transformed into a bird. Now, what happened? He was like, no, I just want to die. So he started chanting mantras and all. Now, what happened? He became a bird. Yes, by doing the prayer, by doing a lot of prayers, of course, the black gospel means the black God came. See, God is only one. Here in the poem, they have just bring out that everyone has a God and he is the only one person. God is only one person. So here what happened is he prays to the God, yes, please help me out. So now the God comes and he is converted into a bird, gathers his wings and flies high, high and higher until it flies away. Otherwise, he comes back to find himself as a black man again. So, in this poem, just conclude. I will just conclude here. See here in the poem, they have just uh, told about the black person, how he faced the society and all. See, we should not discriminate. Okay, all are equal. We have to encourage them. Yes, it's our duty. So I will just conclude my video by saying all the best for your examination. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like, then please subscribe our channel Top Education. Thank you.